for Fruit Loops, first George Clooney was in my mind, and these sparkling brown eyes, and the body, and he's coming at me, and he turns into a giant bowl of Fruit Loops. And now I'm hungry. So after disappointing sex with myself, I go to the kitchen to look for Fruit Loops, and all I can find are Cheerios. I'm sorry, but Cheerios are not Fruit Loops. They are cardboard that is named, and on top of it, they were the healthy Cheerios, not even the real Cheerios. So there's lack of satisfaction there. So we're dealing with my body with weight. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with the scale. It's broken because I step on the scale, I'm on the scale, and I'm looking down, and that's not what I want. So I have this disgusting hate for the scale now. I want to take this scale, and I want to fucking throw it out the window, because it's, and then I'm thinking, okay, I'll never weigh myself again. Wait, am I doing way enough to have gastric bypass surgery? I'm thinking this, I'm really considering that I want to have gastric bypass surgery. So I'm thinking, should I gain more weight? Maybe weigh, 250, 260, and then they'll let me do it. Because you have to have 100 pounds to lose, and I'm not quite there. So I'm really, really frustrated about it. So I have these sneakers, and I've mentioned my sneakers before, but they're bright purple, and they sit in my closet. And now they taunt me. They're laughing at me. I'm looking at the sneakers, and the sneakers are laughing at me, saying, "You're never going to put us on. You're never going to go for a run." Right. Yeah, right. Like you've said it a million times. So I'm very, part of me just wants to get up and do something, and then I feel like it's this endless climb up this mountain to where I want to go. You know what I really like is an escalator. I like an escalator to get me to the top, because it is, why? It's like I'm 49 years old. I look in the mirror, I'm going, okay, I'm okay with it, but it's like, I want to be hot, skinny, and, wear leotards. I want to be able to wear a unitard. I want to be able to wear a unitard and just be like, oh, this is my body, and I'm in a unitard, and everyone can see that I look at this incredible physique, and that they're sleek and smooth. It's like, oh my God, oh please, my mother is no help. First thing on the phone, "Hi Mom, how are you? Yes, I'm great. So, how's your weight?" It's like, my boyfriend's in the hospital, and my son has depression, and there's a lot going on in my life. So, how's your weight? It's the fine. It's the same, and it's like so frustrating hearing that every conversation. So finally, the other day, she calls, and I say to her, "Mom, do I ask you how's your weight? Do I say this to you? Do I ask you how's your weight?" I wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me if you asked me how's my weight. Okay, fine. So from now on, that's going to be the first thing out of my mouth with my mother. Because my mother, I love my mother. She's my everything. But it's like, I'm so, it's like I'm going to Florida to see her, and I want to lose weight to see my mother. I mean, what motivation is this? This is fucked up motivation. I have fucked up motivation about wanting to lose weight. Not because I want to feel good about myself, and I want to feel happy and good about my body. It's because I'm going to see my mother, and I'm going to feel like she'll like pull my shirt down. She'll pull my shirt down, and she'll be like, "You should wear something a little less form-fitting, a little bigger." And she'll just give me the whole rigmarole. So anyway, I'm going to Florida with my kids and my mother, and we're all going to Disney World. So I'm thinking Xanax. I'm thinking Xanax for this trip, because there's no fucking way in hell that I'm gonna not have to drug myself. I've got, and then we're going to see my father. My father makes knives. He's into making knives for skinning deer and all this stuff and this thing. It's like, it's like going to visit my father, going to see my mother, and then, on top of it, I mean, believe me, I'm a very proud of my kids. They're great. But my son John, I love. Don't get me wrong. But he, about 15 minutes on a plane, 20 minutes on 5 hours on a plane, 5.5 hours, 6 hours and 37 minutes on a plane with John, talking about nonsense. And he always, it's important to him, but he just goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's like, wow, I don't know where he gets it.